All right then, guys, welcome to another stream here today, or if you end up watching this in the future, welcome to another video. Welcome. Hope you guys have been doing great and wonderful on this day, and hope you guys had a great weekend as well. It is the start of the day of this week, Monday. All right, let me see if I anything else that I gotta turn off. I think we're good to go. I think my mic is in the correct set, because sometimes it changes into the webcam. Looks fine. All right then, guys, let's get started, shall we? All right. So I didn't stream at all last week. I ended up waking up really late, and it ended up not happening. I've been sleeping really late for the past week, so I ended up, because I was sleeping late, I ended up waking up later, which is why I almost missed today. But I was like, I have to get on today, so that's why I'm on today. All right, so let's get started, shall we? So let's go into the Trello board, because we haven't seen it for a while. So now that we have the oceans in a good place, I will have to come back to it eventually, just so that I can get more of a polishing stage on it, or better art for the ocean, and me tweaking the shader for it and all of that. Same thing with the cliffs. So now that I have that in a good place and I can come back to it later, and we can go and figure out what we can do. What's the next thing to do? I know I mentioned earlier I was going to do the almanac next time, but I decided, as I was thinking about it a little bit more, I felt like maybe that's something that I can do later on as a feature, because I really want to work on the core stuff of the game first. I'm trying to hook up the gameplay loop and hook up all of these stuff like the outside world and dungeons and start hooking that up. And I felt like almanac might not be the best thing to do right now, and it could be something later on, or it can be something in the future where I end up making a feature update to the game and where I add the almanac. But I'll probably put it down below, and I feel like maybe around this place would be a good spot after I have everything else done. I'm gonna weed up on the skill system as well. Probably gonna put it on top of the almanac to weigh down on this to-do list or something. Or maybe I can create a new no, is there a way to I remember there was like, oh, there it is. I don't know how I did that. There it is. Maybe can I could feature addition that I can put on top of there, and you can put the almanac in there. Skill system is something that can be done, and I can leave it there. And yeah, I think we can have it in a good place where I can start working on dungeons today and just start laying them out. I kind of initially started it a while ago, but I had never really added dungeon rooms or making it look like the way that I want it to look like, which probably ends up being the same thing as this dungeon art style, which I have it all the way down here. I feel like that's something that that can be there as well. So for the dungeon rooms, to start creating the dungeon rooms, creating the prop placement, anything that I would like to add into the dungeons, either that'll be like bookcases, chairs, barrels, crates, and all of that kind of stuff, and cobwebs, and anything else I can add into that list. So we can start on that today. That is the plan. That is the plan. So I was working on it a little bit, and I'm just trying to figure out what is the layout before I show you guys this. This room scene is basically everything that I'm gonna be putting here. I don't know why this isn't here, by the way. I was changing some of the, what you call it, the source IDs of these. So there are some that I changed and I ended up might be updating to this one here, which is why that is there. But this is wrong. It should not be there. That should be water. I'll just leave that out there. But anyways, yeah, so this is basically the room scenes where it has all the rooms in here, which is named in the respective parent, where it tells you what exit and entrances are in. So it says like ES, meaning east and south. I have one that's east. So the one that I'm in is east, south, and west. That meaning that on the east, south, and the west there's exits or entrances, and I use this setup so that I can connect all the rooms together. And I made some updates to this so that it generates the rooms for me without me needing to do too much work. So if I were to generate this room again, if it actually ended up working, hold on, maybe it's not working anymore. Did I make some other updates? Let me see. Oh, I see. I didn't reset this thing here. 30. Why did that turn off? Let's do east, south, and west. Alright, so let's go back. We can generate the rooms. As you can see, it starts generating these rooms. So every time I press generate, it starts creating new layouts of how the dungeon should look like, with the exits and entrances in it as well. So it starts creating all of this stuff in here that I can use, and I can come in here and tweak it a little bit more. Because, you know, I'm not a level designer, but I would like to use the procedural generation to do some stuff that I can make it easier on myself. So we have all of this stuff in here. But definitely I can come in and make some tweaks. I can generate the environments as well, which I haven't touched at all yet, so that's not working right now. But so that's what I've been working on, so that I can make this easier on me. And then we have this dungeon that I kind of trying to figure out how the look of the dungeon should be like. So I've been messing around with all of this stuff in here. Let me brighten it up a little bit. So this is just a test scene. This is a huge dungeon, which is probably not going to be in the game. Or maybe, I don't know, depending on how long I want the dungeons to be. Because as of right now, the dungeons, there's only one entrances or exit, and that is when you entered. And there's no other entrances or doorways anywhere else. So if you were to adventure all the way down here, you have to backtrack all the way back to where you want the exit is at. Unless I put something in the game or like an escape rope. I don't think I'm gonna do that, or teleportation or something, which I don't think I want to do. So I'm gonna have to make these rooms a lot smaller, but as of right now, I'm just using it as a test. So I can make it a little bit more darker. I can actually change the color of it, depending if I want it more bluish or redder or greener. And with that, I also added fog. So if I were to enable it, it turns into this cool, awesome look. So without the fog, you don't see the spread of the light. But when I turn it on, you can see the spread of the light happening here. And the God rays looks a little bit better. You can see it actually hitting the floor in here. And then I have this other thing in here, which I don't know if I want to do. It's just like a light in here, but it doesn't have a light source at all right now. But it could be something that I can add in addition to that. You can see the fog in here moving around, which is actually pretty cool. It makes it look a little bit alive. I can change the color of the fog as well if I wanted to, which I haven't even tried at all. And another thing that I've been wanting to do or adding to this is where the God rays come in. I wanted to put some rocks around it so it looks like it's coming from somewhere, because right now it looks, given that this is a top-down 2D game, and you can roam around in any direction. Sometimes you see the edges of the God rays coming from nowhere. So we need to create some more assets for these so that it looks like it's coming from the ceiling or something. But yeah, that's basically what I've been working on, and that's what I want to keep doing. Some of these other things, I can actually come in here and walk around. Let's run the current scene. You can see the light, like it has some animation for the torch, and it looks like it's lighting the areas around. That's just really cool right now. Let's see if we can like all of the stuff in here that I have as the environments in front of that, like the rocks and all, I'm not gonna use this anymore. I'm gonna end up using some other stuff. We can like turn those off for now. And then we have the exit, which I don't know if I wanted it to be like that at all. Where did I put this in? Oh, there it is. So you can have the exit in here, but you can barely see it because of the light and everything and the fog. So I added this so it looks like there's light coming out of it. But I'm just messing around with that though. You can put in one in the center or something without the actual torch. And the other thing, if I make a room to be like this dark, unless the player has a torch, it's gonna be really difficult to roam around here. So debating of putting more torches around, so I can light up the other areas in here, or at least on the edges of where the cliffs are, so the player knows like, hey, there's an entrance or a way to discover in this area. They're not like super dark. You don't know where I can walk to or not. Like right here is just nothing here. Everything's blocked off. But I can put like a chest in here or whatever. It's probably too close to the entrance, but just an idea. And also, like in this area, there's no way to know what's in here unless there's like some type of light source going on in here. Like, look at how dark this thing is. Let me move my phone over to this side. Wait, there's no other exits in here? Interesting. Or I thought I saw some in here. Yeah, all of this stuff is blocked off then. Wow, look at that. See, there's another exit in here. Or like a way to explore. You couldn't even notice. Oops, I didn't mean to touch that. The God rays are really too far away. I wish there was a way to like lock in some stuff, like you did in like you do in Photoshop or in like Aseprite, where you can lock in and it never moves away. I don't think there's a way to do that in here. Like I just putting torches around here just to make the player can move around and all of that. Same thing if I wanted to put some on top. Like there's no way of to tell if I can walk around here or not. But it all depends if I have this dungeons to be dark or not. Because I'm thinking of like every dungeon entrance as you come in or find out, it can be different inside. Either it can be foggy inside. So there will be like no fog, or it can be maybe little amount of fog. Like I can go in here and change. Let's see, what can we change it? Like up the opacity out of this, which as you can see now it's not like super foggy. I think another thing I can do with this, that'll work. Oh no, because is this a light? Yeah, it is a light source. You can like increase. I don't want to blow it out of proportion either. Leave it there for now. See how would it look like if it's a different color, like the purple, like how I had it before. I think it might be something that I can add as well. The purple fog, and we can change the god rays to be like a different color as well, like how it was before. Increase these. Or I can just leave it how it was before with the being yellow. Okay. Alright, so I guess we can go in here and figure out. This scene that I have in here is just for testing and just seeing how it would look like if I had a certain color to the fog or the lights. And we can also add environmental objects in here as well and see how that would look like. Let me just come back in here. Let's put this down out of here. So we got dungeon entrances. Take this off. Let's turn this off. And let's start with north, shall we? Let's start with north. And one thing I would like to add in here is, because once I enable it, it has all of this stuff, but I don't want to have those in there. I don't know why these are not this. Let's see what it looks like. So we have north. Only one north entrance or exit connections into this. And everything else is fine. I don't mind having pawns in it. So if I were to generate it. Okay, so it clears everything out. Sweet. I was going to add a clear button here as well, but I guess it doesn't really need it. We got an empty room. What is this? This is door entry, I see. Which is, there's no door entrances in here, which I gotta add. But let's keep generating stuff until we find something that might be kind of cool. Not too bad. And there's just some minor tweaks I would like to add to this. Or make to this, I should say. Put the door entry there for now. I could probably put the door or exiting here or something, or on top of here. And let's tweak something like these don't look that right. So we can come in here and try to figure it out. So fixes for that. So we go into dungeons. I think that looks fine. This one doesn't look correct, so let's fix that. Like if I were to put this in here, I guess it would look fine. I can maybe add some stuff in here. Oh no, that's the wrong direction. Whoopsies. Same thing here, I guess. I can add that. Or I can make this even bigger. Dun, dun. That would look like if it's just empty here. I guess so. But I can also make it bigger, I guess. That's where'd my other stuff go? Yeah, that's not gonna look good there. That's what this is. What I wanted is let's put this here where we'll connect to this stuff down here. Maybe. This is probably the same thing for everything here right now. Can he reuse this? I can. Look that great though, but that's fine. I need some variations in here. Okay. We can just add all of this stuff in here. And we gotta fix this area here too. We don't need this stuff in here. Let's see how that looks like here. This one looks out of place. Nope. Do that instead. And you can put something in there. Well, thank you so much for the subscribe, I mean, for the follow. Very much appreciate you. Yeah, the avocado. Alright. Like some of these patterns here just looks too close. Be the same. Another problem with this I don't know if there's gonna be another room in here or not. I guess it'd be okay. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking maybe I'm too close to the edge. If there's no room on this side. But since everything's black, I think it should be fine. Or maybe if I can make it to be the same color. Excuse me. Then it'll look like it's blending in. Hold on, let's make some updates to this area here. We got some variations in here, so it doesn't have to be the same all the time. Some of these like edges in here. Take it off and see any other edges that look just out of whack. Maybe here, or it could be just maybe there's another one that looks better that will go there. For the cliffs. Oh, that made it worse. I mean, we got some ones that actually pop off like that. I don't even know if I want to use it at all. Yeah, I can see that it's still in there. It needs to fill this area on the top, like this one did. But there's no... Maybe I add some stuff in here to fill it up correctly, I guess. Or should it be another type of... Let me see. No, because then everything else here is gonna... I was thinking maybe you can reuse one of these and go down here instead. Let's see. Like reuse this. Does this one look good here anymore? Or it probably ends up being the same thing again. Okay. So I'm feeling like maybe we can add some more black pixels in here. Either on this one or on this one here. But I think it'll be better on the left side. Let's open this. Open files. Let's open this. It might be this one here actually. Find out. Let's try. There we go. Okay. So now that closes that off. And there's a lot of like all of this stuff here happening, which I'm not too crazy about either. Okay, so it's a 2. Got it. Maybe add some of this stuff in here. Wonder if there's other ones that are more closer to the edge. maybe these ones here. I don't know, it just looks like there's an empty because of this corner chopped off. I mean, you still can see it though. Excuse me. Is there a corner where the bottom left corner has something? Maybe one that fades off like that. And then you have this little, I guess so. I mean, it looks better. This one worked perfectly on this one here. You have these other ones in here, which I need some variations in here, which will be great. I gotta tweak these to be or do I? Maybe I just get like a center one. Oh no, because this is a 2 tile, right? Will it still work? I'll be on top of it. Alright, well that's fine. And then let's create a doorway. I don't even know where I said I was gonna put it at anyway. I think I said I was gonna put it up here. I guess it didn't even matter if I added those. What if I added it here though? Yeah, I think it'd be better off to have it here. Find out. There we go. I have this interesting thing here, which will. This is where the player's going to come out of. And then, if I wanted that light source, I would put it in here as well. I know that it's coming out of it, right? And the next thing is probably adding like torches and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to create a child node. Is to group them all together, or I can put a scene group and group them into the torches, so I can grab all the torches and disable them if I wanted it to be disabled. Hopper, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm working on dungeons today. All the stuff that I was working before when you were there last time, it's in a good place now. I got oceans and all of that. So they're all in a good place, so I'm moving into dungeons now. But you know what? Let's put it into a group and just I'll be better that way. And they don't need to be a node 2D. It's just I just want to group them in here. And this can be like all torches in here. Are these procedures generated to an extent? So if I were, let's go to a different, because I don't want to mess this one up. So let's go to a different one here. And let's enable this. So let's put another north entrance in here. So it's to an extent it has procedure generation. You can put a noise on it, but this one, what I want to do with this type of procedure generation is to just lay out the case for me, and all I want to do is just come in here and tweak it a little bit so it does the majority of the job for me. So that kind of procedure generation to that extent is what I'm doing. And then when it hooks it up to the main dungeon, it grabs all of these rooms and connects them all together depending on how many rooms I want in this dungeon, and creates this dungeon that I have in here. Where is it at? Let me turn all of this stuff out. So then connects them all together depending how many rooms I want. So this dungeon scene grabs all the rooms in here and connects them all together depending how many rooms I want in that dungeon. So that's the plan that I'm doing right now. Yeah, this is a huge dungeon. I'm not going to do that. This is way too huge. But this is my test scene right now, and I'm just messing around with some stuff right now. It's gonna have like minimum of like 2 rooms to max of maybe like 6 rooms. I will have to test it out and figure out what would be a good number. But yeah, this one's just a test scene for now, for me to mess around with. Alright, now what I'm doing right now is creating all these rooms and tweaking them right now. Alright, let's enable the other room that I was in. We can start like putting some stuff in here. So I was thinking of putting torches, and if I were to put torches, let's bring my torch into the scene. Let's put it in there. I would definitely love to have at least torches around the entrances. I think another thing I would like to add, I think I mentioned it already, is to lay out all the environmental stuff, and then I can just tweak it around. I didn't add that logic yet. Just put it there for now. Put one there. I think I'll just depend on what else this room will have. So let's start adding some other stuff in here. Let's go to ground environments. There's a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Any environments that I can use in here. I could probably put some grass in here, which I haven't even tried to put grass in some of these areas. I'll put ground, but I can make it like ground 2 or something. How would it look like if I put some grass around? Be kind of weird though, but Maybe if I add some cracks in some of these tiles, that'll be pretty sweet actually. And some randomization on these too. They all look the same thing around. I do have the random other tiles as well. Go back to here. I don't mind having like some pouches running around here. But I messed it up. Yeah, I will. Maybe not. I think it'll still work if I put that there. There we go. And you have these kind of like cobwebs around here. It'll have to be in a different layer. Oh no, it's construction happening. But let me close the door, guys. I'll be back. I shall be back. Alright, close the door, but the window's open, so I don't think that's gonna take away the construction in the back. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, there's gonna be some renovations happening around here. The house that I'm in is super old. It's super old already, so I need some renovations. Alright, let's see. There's always somebody. Alright, hold on, I'm blocking somebody right now. Putting some spam messages. I don't know if blocking them will automatically remove their message or not, but I still see it. I'll just leave it like that for now. Okie dokie. All right, let's go back to what we were doing. Ground environments. No, let's put one on the bottom. Let's see how this will look like if I were to do this. Maybe mix it around with some. Oh, actually, I can't do that because if I put this down here, I can do that. Maybe there's some books on this side, right? Oops. Is there like a copy thing that I can do? Yeah, no, I cannot. That's erase. That's an eraser. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. That's because the eraser's highlighted, huh? Nope. I guess. Huh. What if I do that? And I put... Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I was hoping I can copy this as a brush, but I guess I can't do that. I can move it around. Kinda lame. Or I can do that. There we go. Never mind. I found it. Found it. I found it, guys. Alright. So that's so close to the torch in the back, of course. I think I might need another ground environment in here. So if I wanted to put like some cobwebs in here, I can add it because then it's gonna make this one disappear. The only way to make that work is to add this as an additional. Let's duplicate this. But there's no duplicate on this. Come on now. There's this there we go, but not in there. Let's do that. And we'll make this one disappear. Alright, got it. And I think I wanted to add some cobwebs or something to it. Where'd my cobwebs go? I'm gonna have to update its origin at least. Maybe I put it in a corner or something? If I wanted to add that. Well, even then, this big one here. What would that look like? Maybe add some, but on this side. Oh, hello. What are you doing over here? Hello. What's up? Get out of there. You should put some stuff in front of it as well. More bags. Oh. I was gonna put it here. Oh no, wait, I can't do that. It's a different. My bad. It's a different. It's a different layer. I wanted to put something in front of it, because that doesn't really work out. Maybe I could put like a... Might be too big here. Maybe not. Maybe I can just put like oh, it adds this one too, huh? Never mind. I just wanted a half. I could put crates too, but I would like to create the crates to be on a different... Debating if I want them to be in a tile set or as a node. Because I would like to have the player to be able to break them. And I think I'll be better off as a node. Yeah, let's do that. Let's create that node. Let's create a new scene. Make that as a 2D, and this can be like a crate. And let's actually go back to Aseprite real quick. Open the file. So I can separate them. I have these crates over here where I want them to be separated, and then I can change them later on. So I got different variations of crates. I'm thinking of I think I'm gonna have to change because some of these are bigger than 16. So I'm gonna have to make all of them bigger than 16. Debating how I want to set this up right now. So if I have you in the center, let's move the bigger ones in the back. Cool. That ended up lining up perfectly. Let's save these. This can be an entire PNG. Alright, so I have this here. Put that in the back. And the reason why I wanted to do this because I can change the frame ports, right? So I can change them. So I can have that variety that I want. And then I have this area 2D where it's going to detect when I should be able to attack it or whatever. It's going to break into pieces and all of that. All right, so I had to add that script that I hear so that I can change it while I'm editing and figure out like, hey, I can set it to this, depending on the frame chords that I want to use. One's probably a little bit too much out. This one too, so it won't fit in here. But the first two, or three, I should say, probably don't look too bad. Maybe like some of the, maybe the broken one will be kind of cool, I guess. Yoshi, welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. How about yourself? Welcome, welcome. And I love your icon because I love Yoshi. Yoshi's my boy. Nice, that's awesome. Just finding someone to chill with and while working with Quick Show. Nice. Actually, I never touched Quick Show. I heard about Quick Shop. I never actually know what it is. But you're having fun, which is great, which is all that matters. Yeah, it's really nice working with it when QML doesn't complain. Yeah, I get it. When things don't complain, is where the good things are at. So, just thinking of some ideas here. So, like, so you can have a table here, you have a book in here that you can read notes, which gives you some insight on what's going on with the story of the game, or just whatever that's gonna be. Has to most likely it'll be like notes and story notes and like side notes that give you more story to the lore of the game. Just ideas where I can have. Yeah, removing that torch, maybe I can have like a candle here that lights up this area, because it doesn't really make sense to have a torch in here. But this looks a little bit too noisy for me. But I don't have one that's just a clear one. It's there. I guess that's do for now. Maybe I'll create one. Actually, you know what? Let's do that now. Since I already have it opened. Let's copy one of these things. Just the easiest one. I guess this could be one that's empty, right? Hold on. Not really. It has this corner edging here. Yeah, they all seem like they have something on the edges. Like they have to be connected together. Yeah, it won't work. Because they all of them have corner edges, so that means they all, that way they can mix together and all of that. But maybe the inside doesn't have to have that much stuff in it, right? Alright, let's copy this one. Let's see how it looks like. We'll put it in here. And let's copy this color. Let's just try to remove most of this noisiness that's happening in the center. And at least it has the edge, the corners, so at least it's still matched. Save that. Come back to here. And let's enable this one. Let's go back to the tile map. We got that. Hold on. Actually, before I do that, I think there's a way to tell this to say, hey, I want more of this in the other one, right? Is there a way to do that? Probability, I think. Here we go. You know, let's look at how would it look like right now if I were just to do it. Alright, so do that. And come back from all the way to the top. And see how that will look like. Or maybe I need to do the scattering part. Alright, let's do it without it. Let's see if it did anything. I may have to do the scattering one. No, it's still kind of noisy. What if I increase this to 0.01? No. Like you can see that it did use some of these in here. I want more of it. What if I have the chance of painting nothing instead of randomly selected them? Oh. The chance of painting nothing. Interesting. So if I were to put it at 50%, that means you paint nothing? Oh, it still looks the same. You had a 50% chance. Oh, this one didn't paint nothing in here. Look at that. Oh, why outside and not inside? Is it because there's something there already? Yeah, that's what happened. It's because there's something here already. So if I were to clear all of this stuff out and then come back here and did it again, I want it to be, I forgot if it's 39 or 29 by 29. Yeah, see, now it does this. Okay, that's not what I want. So no scattering for me. Maybe if I were to increase this chance, then I don't know if it matters, but bring that back to 1. I don't know if he actually uses yeah, there's less of it. Let me see, let me get out of here. Kind of noisy in this area though. So it's either that or it's not using this probability, as I think. Like I think it does. Nothing else in here, right? With proxies, interesting. Or another thing I could do, since it has a probability of placing nothing, what if I place everything with this? So they all just have like, they're all this, right? Kind of weird though, but if we go back and increase this by like 20% or something, and only select these and paint it from the top. Or maybe I need to do it less. Higher probability. 2.5 again. think that's be better. Just instead of doing the entire thing, you do smaller batches and areas. And if it looks kind of weird, like here, we can start adding more in it. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I was able to get at least one going in here, which I'm still on the tweaking pages in here. So what I will do next is go into the next one and then try to find. Oh, this has crates already. What do you have crates in here already? Yeah, because there were nodes only, and the nodes doesn't have any visibility on them. I have to change it to a node 2D instead, which is kind of lame, but now I'm not able to see the crates from the other one. Cool. So here we can come in and start generating another north. Whatever, and this looks pretty nice. I could probably remove all of this stuff on the corners in here. And find a better connection. We got the player coming in here in the back, roam around. This has a pond, which is great. We can fix that and make it look a little bit better. Do I have options to do that in here right now? Remember, they got underwater. Okay, so that's the top. This is where I would draw the. I don't think I have any of the edges in here. Yeah, I'm have to add the edges for this one here, which I don't have. I'll have to look into that and how to do that, or create new tile sets for that. But for now, just a square of water for right now. Just a square of water. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. I like this one. Let me save that. I don't lose that at all. Alright. Alrighty. I'll come in here and just close off that. Close off this area. Oh, it's because I asked this thing here. Show me this. Oops. What? Why it's not setting it? Oh, it's because it's random. Forgot that too. Let me just wanted to fix those stuff here. Cool. Cool. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it off. I'm gonna continue working on this off screen so we can have a lot more in the future when I come in with the next stream. And I get ready for work. Starts in 2 minutes already for me. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for joining on the stream here today. Hope you guys had a great time, and we'll continue this in the next stream. Cool. Hope you guys have a great day and a wonderful day or wonderful night, depending on your time. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you, Hopper, for being here. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.